I got a question for you. Can an artist like Beyonce or Snoop Dogg or even a Dr. Dre, all who's been in the music industry 10 plus years easily and more, create hit after hit after hit song based on luck? Absolutely not. One of the biggest misconceptions is that any artist that makes it in the industry made it on pure luck. We are the people that are their secret weapons. We're the ones writing the hit songs. We are the ones who they realize understands that there is a science behind writing hit songs. In this episode, I'm going to talk to you about how to write a hit song time and time again that will guarantee either your writing career, production career, or your artist career. This is a video you don't want to miss because I'm giving out jewels no one else is giving you. Stay tuned. Peace and blessings, guys. My name is SG1 from the Grammy Award-winning team, The Peacemakers, and Music-Millionaires.com. And we are basically ghostwriters for the stars. Now, my company and who we are isn't unique to the industry at all, by far. We are one of many pieces of the puzzle that makes up your listening pleasure. And what I mean by that is all of your favorite artists who've been around for the last 5 to 10 or even more years in the industry utilize people like myself in order to pump out hits so that they continue on their music career. Now, the science that I'm going to be teaching you, because believe it is a science, has been one that me and my brother have learned over the years constantly writing music. However, when you want to be a songwriter or a singer or artist in the music industry, there's one common factor that you have to have. And we're going to start at that basic concept, which is having a strong product. And then I want to talk to you about how to create a strong product time after time after time again, making you or allowing you to be able to write hundreds of songs like ourselves that are platinum, Grammy Award-winning songs to be able to further your career. Now, a strong product is the key behind the entire aspect of being able to make it in the music industry. Without a strong product, everything else I'm going to share with you is useless. 100% hands down is useless. Now, even though I'm sure most of you feel like you have great music or you have a great skill set, which is why most of you are on this webinar, I'm going to share with you how we did it, how we created a strong product. And one of the things that was a part of that strong product was having a large catalog. Okay, guys, you gotta have a large catalog. And simply put, we constantly created new music. And when I say constantly, I mean every time we could make a track or was given tracks, we recorded. We wrote, we recorded. We wrote, we recorded. Repeat, repeat, repeat. But that's not enough either, okay? Because we also suffered from times, like most of you guys experienced, writer's block, okay? And it's a given. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't care how good you are in your music industry. Writer block hurts you. And sometimes you want to be behind the keyboard and you want to be writing the lyrics or you want to be recording. But writer block disables you from doing that. So I'm going to show you how we mastered writer's block and how we stopped pushing out bad music, okay? So I hope you're ready because this goes right into, this is a very strong point in number 2. How we got past writer's block was real simple. Okay, we replicated. We replicated everything. It's also known as ghost tracking. And we ghost tracked. And what I mean by we ghost tracked is we duplicated what was already working. Yes, it's just that simple. However, don't get it twisted, because I need to go in a little slang. I want you guys to run out and start copying everybody's stuff. You guys call it type beats, but that's not what we did. We ghosted a track.
See, in order to create our industry sound, we had to copy what was already out there, but not in the way that you think or look at copying. See, you take a popular song, a hot track that's doing great on the charts, and you basically match it. But unlike type beats, you change it up to fit you. You use different sounds, you use different melodies, but you make that song yours. Don't just clone the track, give it your personal feel. And don't just do it with one genre of music. We did this with every aspect of music. We did it with country, we did it with rock, we did it with pop, we did it with blues. We did all of that. And then we would take certain genres of music that we cloned and then mix them together to create a sound. And we did that because we wanted to give our catalog depth. Remember what I said, you got to have a large catalog, right? Well, you got to have depth within your catalog. You want your catalog to be more expanded, and an expanded catalog creates more opportunities. So when you're pitching music, guys, you don't want to just pitch to rap artists. And I'm going to tell you why. And no offense to my rappers if you're watching this or if you're on here, but rappers are honestly some of the cheapest people we met, okay? Because rappers, and don't take offense to this, rappers don't want to pay a lot of money for a beat. Okay, most rappers you meet, they're not going to understand upfront monies, and they're not going to understand back end monies and points and things like that. So they're just trying to get on a track. They're just trying to pay, $50 to get a track or $20 to get a track, and and make it work. And normally for us, what we would do, we wouldn't sell a track and a song. Well, let me put it this way: we would sell a track and a hook for $1,000, which was cheap. That was cheap. But when you're dealing with one genre of music, you're not expanding your opportunities to actually make more. So to expand our services and rake in the big bucks, we needed to work with everyone. And the only way that happens, guys, the only way that happens is when you replicate music that's already there, and you start replicating multiple genres of music, guys. So you got to do that. The other aspect of it is good product needs to have good references. What do I mean by that? Okay. A good product needs to have a reference. We call a reference a full song, a complete song. So not only are we providing music for said artists, but we're also writing to it. Okay. So, and let's not act like writing is easy, okay? However, I'm gonna give you all the solutions. So for whatever I tell you now, I'm gonna give you the solutions to later on as well. But when it comes to writing and the lyrics, we did the same thing. We replicated. We would take the melody from one song or a great song or a charted song and the lyrical content and change it around to tell our story. We would take a line, if there was a storyline that was being given, we would take that storyline, use different words to tell the story a different way. We would take a melody from one song and take the lyrics of another song and then create our own song out of it. Guys, these are real, tangible things we did, and it works for us because human brain is programmed to be more adept to accept familiarity than it is to, create something new and it's foreign to people, okay? So think about what I'm saying. Your beat need to be accompanied by lyrics. If it's just a hook, if it's a complete song, any of these things. And I know for my producers out there, you're going to say, well, what if I'm not a singer? What if I'm not a writer? All of that, I'm going to give you the solution to that as well. However, for my writers and artists who's watching this, let me say this to you. Do not just rip off an entire track. Don't rip off words and do everything verbatim. Don't do that because you're definitely looking to be sued. And I mean that. I mean, you want to take a dynamic and complex song and replicate it, but you want to make it your own. And I hope that makes sense to you guys, okay? And so what most artists and producers don't realize is that all songs have some element or remnant from another previously created composition. If you listen to most of the music out there right now, you've heard before, it's somewhere, you've heard something. There are just little subtle things that are missing and changes possibly to the bridge or the hook or the lyrics that create that difference, okay? But in the subconscious mind, it sounds familiar. And one of the things that I came to understand was Dre was a master at this. He is a master at this. Along with mixing, he would take a track from the 60s or 70s and make it his own. And if you think about it, all the major artists who have longevity today has done it. And they created their legacy off of stealing. Can't make that up, or replicating. They don't like to say stealing. However, you can look at Puff Daddy. He's known for it. Dr. Dre, Mary J. Blige, to even more recent artists like Drake, Cardi B, right? But if you really look at what I'm saying, we make music more difficult than it has to be, okay? We make music more difficult than it has to be, especially when it comes to creating a hit song, all right? Which leads me to the next thing. Master the art of storytelling. I don't care if it's your beat or your lyrics. Master the art of storytelling. Once you master the art of storytelling, by reverse engineering a few hot tracks, it becomes second nature to bang out a catalog of your own hits, guys. Can't make this up. But you must have the product potential clients are looking for in order for everything else to work.
Now, hopefully you got a lot of this video and you come to understand that music and hit songs and creating hit songs is not by chance. It is by a science. And it's a science that a lot of us who are songwriters have mastered, honed in on, and can duplicate at any point in time. It's a large reason for a lot of song producers or music producers or songwriters that are in the industry getting return businesses, and which is why you see a lot of the same names on song credits, because we have mastered the art of songwriting, for those of us who have not decided to do ghostwriting. However, there's a science behind this, and hopefully this video taught you that. There's more videos to come in a series of videos that I'm going to be sharing and teaching you guys all of the other sciences that's required and needed in order for you to be successful in the music industry. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already, and again, click the bell notification so that you're notified when I put out more videos like this. And don't forget, stop by my website, music-millionaires.com. Join the membership, join the team, learn how to set up your business the proper way, get the tools that you need in order to be successful as a music professional or a music business woman or man, so that you can align yourselves up to have all the proper tools that you'll need. Again, that's music-millionaires.com. Join today. I'm your man SG1 from the Grammy Award winning team, The Peacemaker, saying music is life.